Where are you? It's not showing you. You're not on there.
I see nothing.
They're on here.
I'm not even standing here. This is like
I know.
from hours ago.
I see a box. He can hear us, but can't see us.
Yeah, the shot that's on there is from like an hour ago. Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
I don't know.
At this stage. It's on webcam. Refresh the page. Is it working? Did anybody stick around? I think we got it. Man, that was stressful. So tip for the future, don't leave it on for an hour before you actually come out here. I think that's what messed us up. Welcome back to the Hat House, guys. Appreciate you tuning back in. And anybody watching this on repeat or not live, hopefully you fast forwarded to this point right here so we can get right to it. Appreciate you guys tuning back in. I know it's been kind of crazy. We did like Tuesday night, and then we did Wednesday night. Now we've done Wednesday night, and we've done Thursday night. Hopefully, after the first of the year, we can keep it on the same type of night and days. Probably Tuesday night, I think, will be our favorite night. But a lot of school functions and stuff going on. Have another awesome announcement. I think with this box, what we're going to do, we're going to get it cleaned up, and I think we're actually going to run it on Whatnot. Somebody contacted me through email yesterday from Whatnot, and they want to set up a meeting tomorrow to talk about doing more Whatnots. She said she noticed I hadn't done one in a year and a half, which is true. Not really our favorite thing. It just takes a lot to get it set up and get ready. But I think we're going to do a YouTube video about getting it all set up and how we get everything organized. We'll do that as well. Make a YouTube video out of that. And then also we'll do the Whatnot. We'll see how it goes. I just don't know if it's profitable enough to continue to do. We'll see. And I'll have it up on my Whatnot. You can check out the stream if you get a chance. But still, got 11 in here. Technical difficulties probably threw it off a little bit, but we'll open up this box and let's find out what cool hats we got and what we might be able to share with you guys. I don't know if Wednesday night's going to be the best night either. I'm thinking Tuesday. And I hope there's some good Whatnot hats, type of hats in here. Well, the top's not very promising. We got a handkerchief. A vintage handkerchief, I hope. I don't know. Well, there you go. This one's going to be good. It's a really good winter hat. A made in USA, Sherpa lined, really cool fleece winter hat. Wool, that'll do really well. Even though it's supposed to be like record December temperatures here. Hey guys, garage sale. Nice to see you. Next up, this is a good North Face brand. This one's a 5-panel, so it'll do really well. It's Flight Series, I think. Yeah, Flight Series always does really well. Good North Face running hat right here. I would call it $20 to $25 hat right there. That's a nice one. Got another winter hat. This one will be really good. It's Eddie Bauer. Vintage Eddie Bauer really does pretty good. A lot of times it goes overseas, but in the fishing hats, but also the regular Eddie Bauer hats do really well, especially vintage. This one's really cool, vintage Eddie Bauer. It is lined, insulated. Nice winter hat right there. Some good winter hats so far. An NSYNC visor. Is that NSYNC's logo? I think that might be something different NSYNC, but have to look up that logo. I don't think that's our favorite boy band. Then we've got LL Bean, Duckbill. This is a really good fishing hat. These do better in the spring and summer, but that's another vintage LL Bean. There's 2 of these in here, actually. We got a nice bucket hat, Columbia bucket hats. Always good for 15 to 20 on the bucket hats. Grinch, yes, you made it. Donkey is here. If you guys haven't put down in the chat, let me know where all of you guys are from. I would really like to see, and everybody make sure and thumbs up the live so everybody can get it. because I don't remember where everybody is from all the time, and I want to have a reminder. Cycling hats, good shape cycling hats like this one can be Pennsylvania. These can be $20, $15 to $20, especially since it says Volvo on it. I think it'll do really well. Just regular cycling hats that aren't in that great of shape, they're about $10. They're usually not worth picking up. But in really nice shape, they're usually $20 you can get for them. Black Diamond Equipment. I have not seen this brand, but these big mesh kind of fishing hats, these do really well, especially the Patagonia kind. Patagonia makes one almost exactly like this that can be a $40 to $50 hat. Black Diamond Equipment, I'm not very familiar with, but it feels really well made, and it is super clean. Oh, we got a SeaWorld hat. We all know the SeaWorld hat to look out for is the Splash SeaWorld. That is like one of the most coveted splash hats you could find. If you know what a splash hat is, it has kind of the painter splash on it, made by Logo Athletic. But this SeaWorld hat might be all right too. It's a pretty cool vintage hat right there. It's kind of the felt on it. That's a cool hat. What else we got? Got a Colorado Rocky snapback. This one is Nike. So I always try to keep the Nike hats in between a $20 to $30 sales price. They usually do better, if you can believe it, than New Era. As far as like an average sales price, the Nike hats are usually pretty good. So this Colorado Rockies, that'll do pretty good. Rockies isn't actually the best, but there are better teams out there. The Rockies have been kind of down though. We got a regular Patagonia. We got a Bison Patagonia. Let's get this. Got another Patagonia. Arizona, land of the free. DKNY can do really well as well. I have to look up and see if this one is vintage. I think it's newer, but vintage DKNY still does really well. This is a pretty good, it's lined, pretty well made hat right here too. Kind of a lightweight nylon and lined. I think that hat will do all right around 20. Puerto Vallarta, usually don't do that great as a vintage hat. It's probably only like a $15 hat. Really cool rainbow on it though.
Donkey said Bison giveaway sounds good.
Bison giveaway. All right, we'll set that to the side. See if we, unless we find something better. Because that one will get buried. That was at the very beginning. We got a good, nice trucker hat right here. The foam is awesome in it. The patch is nice. Mary says I'm going too fast again, making it blurry. I'll try to slow down. Snapback, nice foam. That's a good trucker. Washington Huskies will continue to do really well. They are doing awesome. They're going to be in the playoffs. Hopefully they beat the old Texas Longhorns. We're definitely pulling for the Huskies. So I might keep this one until after the bowl game. I need one. It's a really nice one, though. This one it's New Era, too. This is probably from the late 90s. I would ask $30 to $40 for that hat right there. We got a regular Vans with the leopard print. Here we got an LSU Tigers. Always does well. This one's just pretty dirty. Rope is still doing really well. Rope hats are doing awesome. This one's dirty, though. Hopefully I can get it cleaned up. Here's a Patagonia I've never seen before. I've never seen that kind of spell out of Patagonia. So that one might be kind of hit, or it could be a miss. But I've never seen this kind of embroidered Patagonia. That was new to me.
Archbell said go dogs. And then the LSU, I think is he was talking about, so that's a
Yeah. Go dogs as in Georgia Bulldogs. There's lots of dogs. Oh, yeah. That would make sense. Then we got San Diego Chargers. Fitted, 7 1/8. That'll do all right. We got a vintage Oregon trucker. This one's on the New Era as well. There's a $20 to $30 hat right there. Really pretty good shape. Can never go wrong with the old Raiders. This is 90s as well. Usually this Twins Enterprise tag is late 90s. This will be a good hat. This will be awesome for the old Whatnot too. Whatnot people love their Raiders stuff. And a snapback. That'll be a good Whatnot hat. These are the types I don't really want to sell and whatnot because I'm afraid they'll go for like $2 or $3. But this is a $20 hat right here on eBay. It's a 5-panel, awesome color. This color is not the basic black or white, and it's in Featherlight. It's the Featherlight model. When you find the Nike hats, the good colors are the ones I would pick up, unless of course, I get them in bulk. I have to sell them either way. But the black and white ones usually are $10 hats. These can turn into $20 hats right here. And a good 5-panel.
Parsec Jackson. So you're going to start hats at $1 to $3. That's silly.
No, I 5 is going to be my minimum. I will not start them at 1. Maybe I sit there all night or all day and I just sit there and look dumb holding up these hats trying to get $5 for them. And maybe that happens. But I hope everybody that's sold on Whatnot has done the math, because the math is not good on $1. You pay 50 cents for the box. It's a 30-cent transaction fee, and then Whatnot will take 10 cents. So there's 90 cents. So you just made 10 cents, but then your gas to get it to the post office, and then, of course, all the time you spent doing it. If you sold 10 hats at 10 cents, you only made $1, and I really doubt you even made that. So dollar auctions, I guess if you're just trying to clear stuff out and you have too much, would be okay. But I think I'm going to start everything at 5. Most of these hats are 20 to 30, some or even more. I may start some at 20, and just if they don't sell, then I'll just do my regular list on eBay. I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes.
Donkey here says, Whatnot kills profit in my experience.
Yeah, I think it will. I have a call with them tomorrow. I'm going to see what they say. They said there's some promotion going on. If it's something like no fees, or I don't know what they might say. But if it's something good like that, I might give it a shot again. But it's been 1.5 years since I did it. We'll give it a try. This is the awesome Colorado Rockies in white. It's New Era as well. Snapback. This is a really sweet baseball hat. Can't wait for baseball to start. See, and I don't know. There's an Arc'teryx hat. I mean, that's a $30, $40 hat right there. Easy. Just got to get the dirt off of it. But Arc'teryx, awesome brand. And I haven't had this mesh kind of snapback before. That's a different mesh. That's pretty cool. It's a nice Arc'teryx hat. Yukon Huskies. This is a good. If you don't know how, the keyword on this one is arc. This will be a starter arc. The spell out is arc. This one's pretty dirty though. Going to need some cleaning. But these arc hats, some people really collect these arc hats. These were really popular in the late 90s. People look to replace these a lot of times. We got a blank 3-striper. I have one listed already. And I keep getting lowballed at like $10 or $15. I just really think I have never sold a blank 3-stripe. So I might be wrong, but I would think somebody would pay $30 for a good blank. This one's on the Nissan, so it's probably not as good, maybe 20 to 25. But I'm kind of holding my ground on the one that I have to at least get $30 out of a good blank 3-stripe trucker. This one will do well too. Seattle Seahawks corduroy. Super awesome $30 hat. Like I always say, check the bill. This does have a little bit of a crease in it. The corduroys are notorious for that. And also you want to make sure you don't get these bills wet. The corduroy hat bills are almost always cardboard, and they're almost always worthless if you wash these corduroy hats.
Parsec said that would be sweet with a nice yellow Harley Eagle.
Yeah.
3-stripe.
Yeah, I would. That would look pretty good on there. I think the other color I have is like blue and white. I think this is definitely a better colorway than the one that I have listed right now. There's a lot of things that could go well with black and gold. Missouri, any Missouri Tigers in here? Next up, this USA Nike hat. We looked this up. I have one that's in better condition than this. Some people have this thing priced in good condition around $100. Mine, this one in particular, maybe I'll get 20 or 30 out of it because it's pretty rough. It's tore up right there. But I have one even better condition. I just listed it today or yesterday, $60. But it seems like this one sells really well. And you always got to pick up the vintage Nike hats. You just never know. Some of them are just going to be $100 hats sometimes. All right, that was a pretty good row. I like that one. There's some good hats in there. All right, if you guys haven't commented yet and you're hanging out in the live stream, make sure you do that. That's the only way we know who's here, and we can get you put in the giveaway. Right now, we're going to give away the Patagonia hat. I think that's a pretty good one to give away. But make sure you comment so we can get you in the drawing, and we'll draw at the end who's going to win the hat. This one will do really good. Another cord. Nice Ford corduroy. It's pretty clean, too. This won't take much cleaning up at all. Nice rope on it. Here's an Audi. I probably won't put this one on eBay. I wouldn't even if I was doing the regular way. I just don't put car stuff on eBay very often, even though this one was obviously vintage. Might be 80s. And that is just a different Audi logo than I've ever seen. I don't know if that is 100% the car maker Audi. Still really cool rope. 80s trucker. I would still think that's a $30 hat. Dunlop tires, super floppy bill. This one's probably from the 80s as well. Scrambled eggs, leaf on it. There we go. This one will sell $20 probably in about a day. Another nice five-panel hat right here. This one's a North Face. This will be really good. This will go really well. 5-panel North Face. Here's a green Patagonia bear. They're both in about the same condition. Have some little fading right here. Sturgis 2003 is pretty mid. Usually Sturgis is a $15 hat. It's not the Harley. Another Patagucci. We got a green one. And I found that the ones that actually don't have the mesh on the back sell for a little more and better than the ones with the mesh. They're usually like $5 more is what I'll get for them. I think they're just not as abundant out there.
Parsec said he has new old stock scrambled eggs for sale on eBay.
Are they blank or they just got patches on them? Nice Minnesota Twins. This the M logo on the Minnesota Twins is older, and it does do better than the TC. So especially if you get them in new era hats and you have the M Minnesota Twins logo, price those up. They usually sell for more.
This is just the patch.
Just the patch. Scrambled eggs is kind of goes in and out. I think it like goes hot for a couple of months, and people are really all about the scrambled eggs, and then it kind of goes out. I haven't figured out if it's the seasons or what it is with the scrambled eggs, but I'll get on a roll and I'll sell 4 or 5 of them, and then it might be a month or two before I even sell one again. So it's kind of a mystery to me. Here's a vintage Columbia 5-panel. These don't do as well in the 5-panel world. They're just kind of cheaply made, even though they are vintage. These just usually go for around $15 to $10. They're not really good. Regular Patagonia. Get another Patagonia. All right, and another Arc'teryx. We can deal with that. Arc'teryx is great. I think I just sold this Fred Meyers for like 15. Crazy that I got another one. Just regular trucker Fred Meyers. These are the ones we got to look up. I don't know what that logo is, but it might be good. What are those, like some building blocks?
Look under the bill.
Does it say something? Yeah, it has a Playboy bunny sticker on the bill and somebody's name. I don't know. That is you never know. You run into those. I'm having Mary Google lens that, see if it comes up. But sometimes those just come up and you end up like with a $50 hat when you get a vintage hat with just some crazy logo if you can figure it out. All right, here we go again. Nike, Oregon. I really like getting the Nike collegiate stuff. It does great. And the Nike True is usually better as well. Oh, these are some badass San Diego Padre hats. But I love those. There's one negative to them. They are stadium giveaway hats. But those were really awesome. And a lot of times the stadium giveaways will be on this melon headwear. And then they'll have some company name on the back or the side. But they really made this one nice. And I really like how it's kind of a panel hat on it too. I've got two of those. I'm still gonna be firm on $20 for those. I've never seen them. Maybe I end up looking it up and there's 100 of them out there, but those are really cool Padres hats. Vintage gun control funny hats. Usually $15. Stroh's, we figured out, is a beer, right? I think this is Stroh's beer. Regular snapback. Probably, that might be 70s. I don't know. It's on the sports cap. It's probably 80s.
Bad Daddy Mo asked, would you have picked up the hat with the 4 colors on it in the wild?
Probably not. Probably not. But that's why I get lucky sometimes buying in bulk and somebody else picking. Sometimes they know, and I end up looking them up, and it's crazy. But I would not have picked this up. I have no idea what that is. We can't find it on Google Lens. So it may just go down as vintage color block hat. I don't know. Crazy. Now this one looks nice. I've not seen this brand. It looks almost like a Carhartt, a vintage Carhartt. It has this made in the USA tag right here. See if Mary can look this one up. It says Jung Maven. We're gonna look that up. Look at those tags. This might be a new brand to me. It's pretty cool. It's not canvas, it's more cotton, but it looks like canvas, like a Carhartt. All right, here we go. This is where it's at right here in the game. There are better the game hats, but this one is pretty dang good. This is a 3-bar, 1-2-3 bar of the game. They make new ones, new 3 bars, but this is an old one. You can tell it says it's made in the USA. Vintage 3-bar of the game, $50 hat. Typically for about any team. There are some teams out there that will push closer to 100. And then just make sure that your buyer sees that it's got the Made in USA snap on it. It says Made in USA on the tag. Then that's when you know you got closer to a $50 hat right here. These are really, there's a pretty good audience for 3-bar hats. All right. We got another blank vintage. This one's on the Harvard Athletic Apparel. All right, $10 hat, Mary says. So they spent a lot on their tags, but yeah, there you go. Somebody else thought it was cool. This one looks like Yeah, this is a 1995 HBO hat. This one, not sure. This one again, it could be 25 to 30. Just depends. If I have the only one out there that has like this leather bill like this, I mean, I'll probably sell it at $40 or $50. What I did sell yesterday, I don't know if you guys remember it, that Starbucks hat. It was vintage. It had kind of a felt on it and a suede bill. It sold for $80, and I'm the only one that had one, and I priced it up that much. I mean, Starbucks hats typically go for $10 to $15, $20, but that one I just knew that somebody would pay up for it, and they did. Hopefully, it was for somebody to get a Christmas present.
Base card collector said, found a vintage Oakley beret, put it up for $199, got an offer for $100, and I declined it. One previously sold for $160, only one other exactly the same as up, except for selling eBay for $250, 20 washers.
Yeah, you just don't know. I mean, you might wait another 6 months to get another offer, but I probably personally, I would have taken the 160 because
You got offered 100.
100, yeah. I probably would have waited a little bit too. It's the only other one's 250. I probably would wait for 150 or so.
And then Bad Daddy Mo asked, is that leather bill only?
Yeah, it's just the bill that's leather. There is, and it says made in 1995 right there. It's got a leather strap back too. It's not full leather. Oakley beret. I don't know that I've ever come across an Oakley beret. Like a flat cap? Oakley beret flat cap. I bet that's awesome.
Garage sale said I would have countered with 160.
Yeah. All right. Regular Pirates New Era. Here we go. Here's another one. What was
6x6 HBO hats by Oklahoma.
Here, this one says stupid on it. It has a paper made in USA tag. Kind of has we call this kind of a pinwheel color design. People look for that. It is definitely a vintage hat. You can tell how old this sweatband is in here. Made in USA snap. I don't know. Gonna have to Google Lens that one as well. That might be a really cool hat. Somebody will really like that 90 colorway, and it's saying stupid on it. I'll probably take the time to steam this one too and see if we can get the creases out. I have no idea what this logo is either. Man, I'm going to be on a logo hunt in this bunch. If anybody knows what that is. Those look like maybe horseshoes or D's or U's or maybe U's, and that's different.
Easy said, counter offers work great. Actually, you'll notice your listing all of a sudden get more visibility after a few counter offers.
Yeah. A lot of times I will just come in if I have it for 25 and they offer me 15 and I shoot back 20, I'll leave it at that. And if they come back with 15 again, I'll just decline it. Or they come back with 16, I'll decline it. I usually won't send back again. And a lot of times they'll bite. Another nice Padres. Love getting the Padres stuff. All-Star Game side patch. This one's a cool hat. I don't know exactly what the star is on it though. If we got any Southern California people here, maybe they know what the star means on the San Diego. Patagonia Trucker. California Highway Patrol. Even though it is obviously from the 70s or 80s, haven't been putting these up on eBay. Nice patch on there. That patch is probably worth $15. The patch is probably worth as much as you'll get out of the hat. I don't know. This might be a $25 hat, $15 patch. But still, it's in pretty good shape, just dusty. All right. I wish this was older, but this is a newer Nintendo 64. Still kind of cool. Nintendo 64 hat. All right. And another Patagucci with the bear on it. This one's pretty dirty, though. These never come that clean either. They're hard to get clean. If you see these out in the wild and they're really dirty, just plan on not being able to clean it off on these canvas Patagonia hats. They usually just retain whatever dirt they have on there. Almost impossible to get off. UCLA. This is nice corduroy vintage UCLA. That might do really awesome on the old Whatnot. Well, I got two good corduroys for the Whatnot. I don't know. I think I would like start it at 20. If they don't want it for 20, it's probably a $30 or $40 hat. So if you don't want it for 20, then I'll keep it. It's going to be interesting. This is a different Rams hat right here. I've never seen that. Really cool kind of splash water. It almost looks like color, watercolor. That's pretty cool. New era.
Easy asks, how many listings do you have up and how many do you list on a daily basis?
Right now we're almost to 5,000. I think we're at 4,960, something like that. So we're only 40 away from getting back to our goal of being at 5,000. We usually list between 50 to 100. Lately, it's been closer to around 50 every single day. We had a few days where we pushed really hard. 3 or 4 days we listed 100 last week, but usually about 50 a day. And we've been selling around 30 to 40, except for Monday and Tuesday. We're not great so far this week, but I had some big sales, but just not a lot of sales.
Partsack says, I determine offers by what I have into it also. If I have a $100 item and only have $3 into it and sold show 150, I would take 75 or 80, maybe less depending on my mood.
For sure. And mood means a lot. I mean, are you hungry and tired and you don't want to mess with it? And people don't understand sometimes when they're sending out offers. Maybe you just got somebody on a bad day. Another nice 5950 fitted. This is a good Mariner logo. Arctic Cat. This will be a great corduroy. That's a good one. That's a $30 hat there too. Corduroys are doing well. Oh, this one's beautiful too. 1987 Twins, Minnesota Twins, world champs. Man, I don't know. I think I would put 40 to 50 on that. I don't think that I would budge. I really doubt somebody else has one like that. I might log on to eBay and be wrong, but if I'm the only one with that hat, it's $50 for sure.
He says it's great bread and butter items. What store subscription do you have?
We have just the $60 subscription. It's like one below the enterprise to where we can list, like, I think it's 10,000 items now. We could get up to 10,000 listings without having to pay the insertion fee. Regular Patagonia I've never seen before. I'll probably ask more for this one. It's kind of a lightweight. I would ask $30 for that one just because I don't come across it. I did look up the bad word policy basically on eBay. And you're supposed, when you take a picture of something like this that has bad language, or if it has nudity on it or something, you're supposed to blur out the nudity or the part of the bad word. And then in your title, I would write your title SH asterisk T is the way that it's to be technically within the policy. I don't know that I've ever heard of anybody getting taken down by spelling shit out, but it could happen because that would be against policy. I run into a lot of hats that have the F word in them too. So I just put the asterisk where the U is, and I haven't had a problem. But these type of hats usually do pretty good. Tacoma Tigers. I think they're maybe a AA team. Minnesota Twins. Another Minnesota Twins. Oh, yeah. I got the white and the blue version. I hope nobody else has them. Man, because those are badass. The white and the blue. And that's just running. That's just hats sometimes. You got to. Does anybody else have what you have? If you're the only one with it, do not be afraid to ask twice as much as one that looks kind of like it. But if you're the only one with the exact, if those exact hats, I might even put 60 or 70 on them. They're really cool because ropes are in. The white one is a little dirty, but rope is in style. If nobody else has them, I'm going to price those up. We got another 3-bar. This one's New Orleans Saints, and it is made in the USA as well. That'll be a really good hat. If I can get, it's a bad thing about getting them in bulk is we end up with all the trucker dust on them. Vintage Miller Genuine Draft. It's kind of like the one we gave away last week. Really cool Hawaiian print on there. Easy $20 hat right there.
A white one.
A white one? How much are they asking?
24.
$24?
Here's one for $17.89 plus shipping.
Man, I might buy theirs and then jack up the price on mine. They're only asking $24. I have done that before. It is illegal. It's a legal tactic, and it works sometimes. Buy out the competition and then mark yours up to what you think somebody might actually pay for it. And it probably will take till the season starts to get a good $50 sale on something like that. But I don't know. I've been known to do things like that. Wahoo on the diamond. This is going to be a $40, $50 hat as well. Just sold a Wahoo on a Puma today for $20. This is Chief Wahoo. Cleveland Indians no longer make that logo. Keep a lookout for that one.
And they said, do you promote your listings? If so, at what rate? And if you find a rare hat, do you still promote it?
Yeah, I've found that managing individual items is it's a lot to do. I do more of a bulk promotion. I do kind of a aged inventory promotion. If when I just list an item, I'll usually promote it at like 2 or 3%. And as the item gets older, I increase the percentage like every month or two until I get to around 10 or 11%. And that's kind of my cap. I don't really promote anything over that.
Donkey, I think was asking what size that last one was.
Oh, 7.5. My size. I can do 7.5, 7.5/8, but that's a nice one. It is, it's diamond wool pro. That's a beautiful hat.
Artie Mike says, as a season ticket owner, I can tell you the Twins fans are cheap as collectors.
Really? Don't be cheap, guys. All right, maybe I'll list it for 25. I don't store hats either. I mean, if I came in at 40 and somebody offered me 30 or 25, I probably would take it. But another Twins. I think I already pointed that one out. Here we go. Mighty Ducks. This one's vintage. Mighty Ducks is always awesome to find, and it's spelled out saying Mighty Ducks because they changed at some point from Mighty Ducks to just Anaheim Ducks. And this is on a starter. It is flex fitted, so that's a little different, but that is a cool logo. Always pick up the Mighty Ducks stuff. I have a $100 Mighty Ducks hat I'm waiting for somebody to finally pull the trigger on in my store right now, and a couple other that are like 30 to 40. That should do well on Whatnot too if there's any hat buyers in there. Or I might say $40 and then list it on eBay. I'm really nervous about this Whatnot thing, guys. These are some pretty good hats. I don't know if I can keep my word from the beginning here, saying I'm going to put them all on Whatnot. I don't know. It's hard to do. We'll see what that person says tomorrow when I talk to him. Another Wahoo. This one's Diamond Collection 2. It's tore up. Maybe I can put it in the steamer and it come out a little better than that, but it's got a tear right there on the button. So I will take probably $10 for that one. It probably still will sell between 10 and 15, but too bad that's in rough shape.
Prospect says, I have a heater, I just don't want to list it.
What do you got? Send it to me. I'll list it. BA Big Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I'm kind of disappointed in that one. I sling some bull myself, but I like listening to a pro, so please carry on. Sounds like one you need, Fartsack, right there. Nice funny trucker puff paint. Huff tore up. I would ask $20 for it, but it's tore up, so I might end up throwing it in the trash. Bass Pro Shop embroidered. And we got one more row. What's the heater? You gonna keep it guessing?
New old stock 3-stripe tie racing. Woolworth price tag still stapled to it.
Oh, what are you gonna say? Are you around 100 on it? Is that where you want to come in on it?
Easy said, I think Whatnot is only good to get rid of dead stock for cheap. Many resellers buy from Whatnot and profit margins are little to nothing.
Yeah, I do it myself. I got another load coming in from Whatnot. I got a $5 hat there's only one listed on eBay right now. It's like for $250. I got it for $5. I was amazed. I don't think it's going to end up being a $200 hat, but still, I do a lot of sourcing from Whatnot as well. I say a lot. I kind of started back this past month. Used to do it all the time, but we'll see what they say. And maybe somebody will show up and pay for some hats. There's a good one in here too. Oh, I might have picked the wrong box to commit to doing this.
SJ, what are you asking for it? Oh, part section. Okay.
Yeah.
Says he said last I looked there was a janky, dirty, nasty stain and they want 200 something. I guess for the one he has.
$200 for a dirty one.
Got listed.
Yeah.
We have a new one that says hi. How much for the black hat with yellow gold 3 stripes without a logo?
Oh, the blank. I'll probably do 20 on it. Like I said, I think I would put 30 to 40 on it. I would probably take 20. Might check my Whatnot. It's hard to sell on here, and that's kind of the reason too. I'd like to give you guys some deals every now and then if you find something really cool. But I've looked into how to sell from YouTube. There's not an awesome way. I could make a website, but then I still have to take pictures of it. It would be a pain. It's a pain trying to sell.
I think you're a good hat seller.
Probably not. But if you really do want to buy something from me, the best thing to do is just to email me, and we can work it out. I'll put the email in this video for the winner that wins the hat, and you can also email me at that same email if that's really something that you want and you think $20 is fair. Well, we can work out how to get it to you. All right, Peloton. Keep it off of eBay. I usually put Peloton on Poshmark and Mercari. They'll sell there, but don't put the Peloton stuff on eBay. That is a Vero waiting to happen. But I'd still ask 20 or 30 for that Peloton hat. Nice Mountain Hardwear, 5-panel lined. Man, that's awfully wrinkled. I hope that comes out. It's a cool hat. Kevin Durant, I would pass on him. That's probably a $10 hat. He's a cool guy and all. He left my Thunder, but his hats don't sell for that much.
Bad guy says, "Don't sell Peloton, lease it."
Right. I think I'm still paying on Peloton 3 years later, but at least I'm using it a little more now. Mary uses it almost every day, so she's doing awesome on her Peloton. But I was up to like every other day for a while, but then I've fallen off the last 2 weeks. I haven't got on at all.
Garage sale says, "Well, you took my Sonic, so." Thunder.
Oh yeah, and they're building a new stadium. They passed that today. They're going to build a new stadium, so the Thunder are probably going to be here for at least 10 more years. Hopefully, they can get a hockey team here, because I would really love to go watch some NHL close by. This will be an awesome Nike hat right here. Awesome geometric colorway. I'll stick closer to 20 on this. Don't list these for under 20. If they have a really good color, get your 20 plus out of them. Cascade studs. I don't know if this is some farm It's a 2-striper. I don't know. That's going to need some clean. There's a lot of foam needs cleaned out of that one. Well, this is cool. I've had these where the leather has been all chewed up in here. I've never had one in awesome shape. So honestly, it says Lucky Brand. American Needle and a Lucky Brand tag. I think that might be an accident. No, it says LA Hat. Super weird. I did not know that American Needle or Lucky Brand had anything to do with these American Needle hats. This one is really cool. It's got the Cooperstown tag in here. And it is American Needle. Made in Bangladesh. So it's newer, of course. But this is a nice wool hat. I had no idea Lucky Brand had anything to do with American Needle. That's really cool. It says 34 on the tag. I'll say it's a $40 hat. I'll see if there's any out there like it. But that's really sweet. Washington Huskies Nike script, super dirty. Probably end up coming in at a $15 hat right there. I don't think I'll be able to get the white clean enough. Here's a Packers Sports Specialties. This is a grid. It kind of has this grid pattern on the side. I'll probably label it as a grid. And like I've said, Packers, Cowboys, 49ers, Sports Specialties is, of course, awesome, but those teams were just really overproduced in the 90s, late 90s. These are the ones you're going to find the most. This will end up being a $30 to $50 hat, depending on how clean it gets. But if you find the rare teams in the Sports Specialties, or you find the black ones or the side logo ones, that's when the money gets big. This one would probably be a 30 to 50, just depending on how clean it gets in there. But always looking for this tag right here. Can be gold, usually it's silver, rarely it's bronze. All right, another awesome Nike SB hat. And I failed you from our last live because we just found the hat today. Was it today? We just found the hat today that I said I would have sold by today. So it just got listed today. So you're going to have to give me another week. I promise it'll be sold by the next live. But Nike SB does super, super well, especially the 5-panel, easy $25, $30 hat here. The other one that I have on the list around 40 or 50. These are awesome hats. Never pass up the Nike SB.
Donkey here said he sold a Tampa Bay grid a few years ago.
Yeah, Tampa Bay would probably be a really good one. I don't think they made many Tampa Bay back in the late 90s. They were pretty awful. Patagonia, regular. Here's where we might find a good North Face. It's newer, though. It has a really cool patch on it. Nice.
Grinch said he found
North
his
Face.
first 2 sports specialties this past weekend, thanks to you.
Awesome. That is great to hear. I'm glad you found them. I hope you found some good teams. And just when you're first starting to find them, make sure you look them up. Double check. Turn over every rock and stone that you don't accidentally list as sports specialties for $50 when it was $500. That would, I don't know if my heart would ever recover from that. But make sure you look every one of them up. And you can always send me a picture of it. I can help you as well if you ever need it. The regular diamond collection, White Sox. Looks like somebody colored it with their permanent marker, so I'll be lucky to get $10 out of that one. Cops hats usually aren't that great. It's usually only a $10 or $15 hats, even though you think it would be cool. We got another Patagonia. I hope another Patagonia. Another cool Miller Lite. Nice Hawaiian Miller Lite. Another Patagonia. Patagonia, the bread and butter. Another one of those express mails. The other one I have is in great shape. This one's terrible. Hopefully I get $10 out of that one.
He has one right now. It's a Colorado Rockies. Not much attraction on it.
Yeah, Rockies hadn't been doing that well for me. Why you're saying that? Because I had this hat right here. Oh, anyways, Rockies hasn't been doing well. I've had this tail sweep starter forever. I've been expecting $50 to $70 for this hat, but I've had it listed forever. Colorado Rockies is not moving well for me either right now. I've probably had this one all through the baseball season. It's wool, it's starter, it's tail sweep, it's vintage. Somebody should pay $50 for that, or $40 at least. But I haven't had any hits on it. So I feel you're paying on the Rocky stuff. I think they might be cheaper than the Twins.
Okay, so one Oakland A's trucker and a Cowboys silver season snapback. I think you have to send me pictures.
All right. I'll check them out.
What did the cop hat say? Something production. It may be some kind of crew hat.
Langley Production. I think that's like at the end of the cop show. That's the people that produced the show. Was Langley. I think that was a TV producer. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Cop's hat's gone up. I hope so. All right, we had a nice REI hat, lined, $20 hat right here. Nice ear flaps. The more gadgets on them, the better.
Wellness Wisdom said the Rockies fans are spending their money on marijuana.
Is that what it is? They're too busy getting high. They don't have enough disposable cash to spend on sweet vintage hats anymore. Kennedy Space Center. This is a really cool one. Never seen this one. Kind of got the felt on it. It's a nice NASA hat right there. And then an M logo vintage 70s hat that I may never track down this logo. But it is really cool. And usually they're 70s when they have the band back here like this. Sometimes they're even 60s. Nice wool hat right here. I hope I can figure out what logo that might be, but it might go down as M logo 70s wool hat. Still might sell for $30.
Forsyth said he just the Rockies fans.
Another Patty Gucci. And then we got a Notre Dame. This one looks pretty dirty. I don't think I'll be able to get it clean, but this is a really good style to look out for. I sold the USC Trojans one for about $50 a couple of months ago. This Notre Dame is one of those that's overproduced, late 90s when this one was made. So probably around a $20 or $30 hat, but mine is dirty too. I don't know if that will come up there. I don't even know if you can see it on the picture, but it's got like this red tint fading there. So hopefully I get $20 out of that one, but that is a great style to look for in Twins Enterprise. This is Twins Enterprise. Got another Patagonia. This one feels like it's waxed cotton, no brand, but made in USA snap. Wish it said Carhartt on it, but it doesn't. Another Forest Service hat. No go on eBay for me anymore, but these are still $20 to $30 hats. Hopefully, yeah, it is a vintage version. I definitely wouldn't sell, like, if it would look like brand new and it looked like something a Forest Ranger would have on today, I probably wouldn't sell it on anything. But if it's obviously from the 70s or 80s, I will usually, or 90s, I'll usually list it, but not on eBay. And this is just a Zoo York. I bet that's worth $10. Probably nothing. That's junk. Here's another good vintage Nike hat. These you just got to look up. This could be a $20 to $30 hat. I'm going to say it's probably $30 hat. Made in Taiwan. Probably late 90s. And you just always got to check these and make sure they're not youth. I think that's adult. So a lot of times we'll run into the youth ones that are still in good shape. But this one should do pretty good. Vintage Nike. Here's the vintage Nike tag. I don't know how well I showed it. That'll be a good $20 to $30 hat. Maybe more. All right, that's it. So in just a minute, we'll draw. I just want to remind everybody that what did I need to remind everybody? Oh, I'll do the whatnot probably on Friday afternoon. If anybody can tune in, awesome. appreciate it, but I plan on doing a YouTube video as a real reason. I'll do a YouTube video about how we set up for it, how it went, and then how talking to Whatnot, what kind of promotion they were able to do for me. Maybe I doubt it's that enticing, but we will see. And then I will schedule another live. I have one more box coming in for this year. I'll probably do one more live and then take a break until the first of the year, and then we'll do another live. But hopefully I get that box in and we can do that live Tuesday or Wednesday night. Really want to do them on Tuesday nights around 7. Wednesday night's not preferable, but we needed to this week. Appreciate you guys. Any last questions you guys got before we draw? M for marijuana. New Year's Eve party live. To do a hat party. We can all get our New Year's Eve hats. I should get the box in Monday. Hopefully it'll be here by Tuesday. And we can do it again. Always appreciate you guys. We'll take it away to Mary. We'll see who's going to win. We're going to give away this one right here. Nice Patagonia Fitzroy Buffalo.
All right, ready?
I'm ready. David again?
Yep.
David wins again. All right, David. We'll do. I got so many Patagonias. We'll do one more. I'll send another Patagonia out. If it is David, we will pick one more time. But I'll still send this one to you, David. That's only fair. We'll send out another Patagonia. 2 winners. David is my brother. No, I'm joking. I don't know David.
I don't know how to say that one. J.
Okay, so.
Rabon 11. JRABON.
Oh yeah, always loyal commenter. Appreciate it. Jay, what is your name? I'm always hanging around. But anyway, make sure you guys email me, David and Jay, and then I'll give you a secret word, and you'll comment that, and we'll make sure that it's you. I'll put the email in this after I get done with this live. Really appreciate you guys hanging out again here at the Hat House, and we'll see you again soon. I'll have a new live posted. So make sure I'm bookmarked that as soon as I get it up. Probably see you again Tuesday or Wednesday next week, where we'll go through a bunch of vintage hats again, and we'll talk about them. See you guys.